support in creating new ideas for programming. And I'm so glad that we have this YouTube class that can be so accessible for you at any time. So we'll go ahead and get started. A couple things to remember. Make sure you have a yoga mat nearby for later in class. Some hand weights. And again, if you're just starting out, I would go light with the hand weights, 1 to 3 pounds, and see how that goes. And as you get more confident, you can add on more weight. Also, I have a water bottle nearby, and if you have some water, that's always a good thing. A couple other reminders: keep your shoulders low and relaxed throughout the class. We talk about our core, the lower abdominals between our 2 hip bones, our pubic bone, and our navel. When I say feel your core, I want you to articulate those muscles down there and try to do it without clenching the thighs or the glutes. We also talk a little bit about our obliques along the sides of the body, below the ribs, above the hips. Sometimes I'll say check into your obliques, and sometimes I'll say core and obliques, particularly when you're moving your torso up from the side. The shoulders stay low and relaxed throughout the class. Find a rhythm with your breathing. The classes modify as needed, so do whatever feels right for you. And of course, with this YouTube class, you can manipulate it in any way you want. So we'll go ahead and get started now. So let's just relax our entire body, shoulders relaxed. Take some deep breaths. As you're breathing, become aware of the sounds around you. You could be exhaling. Tension from your body is needed. We'll release our neck muscles now, and we'll just start to rotate our head going one way on the top of our spine. Come on back to center and reverse. And we're going to come on back to center. Let's go ahead and nod our chin to chest and just hold. And we'll bring it up to center again. And let's do one more time. Nod your chin to chest and hold. And let's go ahead now and bring your hands up and massage the back of your neck. And we're going to go ahead now and leave one hand on one side of the neck as the other hand lowers, and we're going to lean our head over so that the hand side, the neck gets nice and long, and continue to massage. And then we're going to reverse that. So let's bring up the other hand, drop the original hand, lean the head again so the side of the neck gets nice and long. Give it a nice massage. And now we're going to bring the head back to center, bring up the other hand, and again, any area of the neck, back, side that you'd like to linger, it's totally up to you. If you want to go ahead and traction the top of your spine a little bit, you can gently clasp your hands along the side of your head, underneath your ears, and then just push in gently and push on up to the ceiling, or in my case, the sky. And then release a little bit. If you want to do that one more time, go ahead and push on up. And bring everything down. Just kind of shake out the shoulders a little bit. Work it down to the elbows. Just shake out your elbows in different directions. And then let's go down to the wrists and shake them out. If you want to do a floppy hand things in different directions, you can do that. That's always kind of fun. And you can circle the wrists one way and then the other. And we'll work it down more through the hand into the fingers. Let's go ahead. If you want to play a little piano, you can do that. Work the thumbs in circles and one way and then the other. And then let's just go ahead and shake up and down the body a little bit. Continue to breathe, get some nice air into your lungs. Now, let's go to the core. Remember I talked about the core between the two hip bones, the pubic bone and the navel. I want you just to tighten up the core a little bit. Again, we're not clenching the thighs or the glutes when we do this. I want you to lean on one leg now a little bit. As you feel your core, bring up the other leg and just shake it out a little bit. And if you want to add on, go ahead and bring that leg up a bit and open up the gate to the side. And then bring it back. Do one more time. Open up the gate and bring it back. And again, shake it out a little bit. Let's do the other side. Core, lean, bring up the leg, shake it out. And again, if you'd like, bring up the leg a little bit more and open up the gate to the side and bring it back in. A little breezy out here. And one more time, open up the gate, bring it back, and all right, shake it out. Yes, we are here at Kezar Stadium. Wonderful venue, a little breezy. All right, let's go ahead and push our hands together. And I want you to feel a little engagement in your shoulders, your arms, your chest, maybe down in your core, maybe along the obliques, along the side of your body. And just push in a little bit. And then a slight release, let the tension ease away. Shake out the shoulders a little bit. And one more time, push the hands in together. And then go ahead and push one hand into the other so that you're opening up the palm and the fingers a little bit on one side. And then reverse. Nice and gentle. And then let's go ahead and bring a hand on top of one hand and push down gently and open up a little bit at the top of the hand and the wrist. And reverse. And bring it down and shake it out. Now we do this fun thing. We say we have a chalk on our nose and we've got this dry eraser board in front. We're going to go ahead and do some small circles. Draw them on the board, going one way. Again, you can check into your core at any time. Just remember not to clench the glutes or the thighs if you can. Bigger if it feels right. And come on back to center and reverse. Small circles to start. Bigger if it feels right for you. And come on back to center. We're going to go right into our no flow. So we're just going to go from one side to the other. The shoulders and the pelvis are forward. And let's go ahead now and keep the pelvis forward, but bring the shoulders along with you. So now we're doing a little bit of an upper torso twist. Keep the head in line with the spine. Feel the muscles sliding around the rib cage. Shoulders are low and relaxed. Now let's release the pelvis a little bit and do a little twist down through the legs, through the knees, into your ankles, into your feet. Go ahead and wiggle your toes. Feel the edges, feel the heels. And then come on back with the pelvis and then just continue with the shoulders and the head. And then come on back with the shoulders forward and finish with the head. And come on back to center, shake it out a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and bring our arms out to a T. Splay the fingers on out. And again, feel a little engagement in the shoulders, the arms, the chest. Tighten things up, the shoulders, the back. And then a little release. And then try that again. Tighten up the shoulders, the chest, the arms. Down to the wrists, into the hands. Fingers. And then a little release. And we'll go into our standing cat-cow. So let's scoop the belly in, nod cheek, chest, bend the knees, and hug the tree. Feel some engagement if you want, your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your back. If you want to go more into a squat position, you can push the glutes down and out a little bit behind you. Keep the knees in line with the feet. Maybe a little weight on the heels. And then slowly release as you come on back to center. Bring the arms a bit behind you, the chest forward. Deep breath. And we'll do that one more time. Scoop the belly in, nod chin to chest, bend the knees, hug the trees. And again, if you want to do more of a squat, push the glutes down a little bit more. It's up to you. And then slowly release. Come on back to center. Bring the arms a bit behind you, chest forward, deep breath. And bring everything back to center and shake it out. Let's have a little space between our feet. And we're going to bring one shoulder on up to the ear, and the opposite side hand slides down the leg. Deep breath into the stretched out lung as you do this. And let's see how far you can go. Again, modify as needed. If you want to bring that shoulder forward and dome a little bit on over, looking down at the opposite leg, you can do that. Now remember what I said about the obliques and the core. Tighten them all up as you come on back to center, twisting on back on up. A little shimmy through the body. Let's do the other side. Here we go, shoulder up to the ear. Opposite side hand slides down the leg. Deep breath into the stretched out lung, and if you feel like it, here we go with our shoulder coming forward and doming on over the other side, looking down at the hand. A little bit more length. And then with your obliques and your core, tighten everything up and slowly come on back to center and shake out. Let's bring our arm up now. Nice and tall, nice and high. Feel the lengthening out underneath your armpit, throughout your ribs, down to your hip. Keep it going. When you go a little higher, you go a little higher. And now we're going to rainbow the hand over the arm, and again slide the opposite arm down the leg. And just get a sense that you might be a wheel at this point. And again, if you want to dome over now with your arm and shoulder, looking down the opposite leg. And then again with your obliques and your core, tighten everything up as you lift back up to center. Shake it out. And here we go, the other side. Arm up, nice and tall. Can you get a little taller? Feel the lengthening out under the armpit, through the ribs, down through your hip. And then here we go. We're going to rainbow the arm over the head, slide the opposite leg, hand down the leg. Again, you can take a deep breath. You've got a stretched out lung, and if you want to go ahead and dome on over with the arm and the shoulder, looking down at the opposite leg. And then with those obliques and the core, here you go, lifting everything back up to center and shake it all out. All right, arms up nice and tall. Let's just have one tall and then the other. Just do that for a moment. And then let's grab a wrist, maybe again more space between the feet. Give it a nice tug, and let's do that side stretch thing. And then a C curve on the inside. You're not collapsing. Deep breath. And come on back to center and grab a wrist. Give it a tug. Same thing. Nice stretch on the outside, C curve on the inside. And come on back to center. Bring everything down, shake it out. All right, a little bit more resistance work. Let's grab our bar. With resistance now, it's pull on down, feel it in your shoulders, your arms, your chest, your core. Keep pulling. And then here we go with resistance. Push on up. And now pelvis forward as we twist to one side and dome on over a little bit. Bring that back to center and then twist back to center, and then we'll do the other side. Twist over and then dome. And then bring it back on up and back to center. We're going to pull that bar down with resistance, and then we're so strong we're going to bend this bar forward. It's hard, but we can do it. Press the forearms together, press the sides of your hands together. Feel the engagement in the chest, the shoulders, the arms. and release, and shake it out. Let's just do one shoulder back. And one shoulder forward. I promised I wouldn't tell any stories, but Kezar 1911 was built. That's all I'm going to say. And let's go to the other side, other shoulder back. It's a true gem in San Francisco. And forward. And let's go both shoulders back. And both shoulders forward. And we're going to go ahead now and we're going to go one shoulder and then the other. Feel the lengthening out and the stretching of the back muscles. And then let's reverse that. Maybe opening the chest a little bit more. And come on back to center, shake it out. Speaking of opening up the chest, let's go ahead and clasp our hands behind our back. Nice and tall. Let's push the chest forward as the arms come back behind us. Not an easy one to do. Take your time. Deep breath if you can into the stretched out lungs. And then slowly lower the arms. A little shimmy maybe through the shoulders. Try out one more time. Nice and tall. Arms behind you. Come on up. Again, it's not going to be real high. Chest forward. Deep breath. And bring everything down. And again, just shake it all out. Let's go ahead and bring an arm across our chest, and with your forearm, your wrist, or your hand, pull it in right above the elbow in the tricep area, and then go ahead and give it a nice tug and twist. And then come back to center and push that long arm back into your bent arm, the wrist, the hand, the forearm. And just feel some engagement again. Shoulders, chest, core, obliques. And then a little release, pull back in, stretch, twist. Just to look at other areas of your room. And then last time, push on out again, the long arm into your bent arm, your wrist to your hand. Feel some engagement, creating your own strength. And then a little release, and we'll do some circling, going one way. And then reverse. And then release and shake it out. And guess what? We get to do some massaging again, right where we left off, below that neck, in the shoulder area, above the shoulder, trapezius, and then down through the shoulder, into the bicep, front and below the tricep, down through the elbow, down through your arm, both sides, forearm, into the wrist, both sides, down into your hand, palm of the hand, top of the hand, each knuckle, each finger, and finally the thumb. And guess what? Let's do the other side. Arm across the chest, pull it in right above the elbow in the tricep area with your wrist, hand, or forearm. Get some nice traction, leverage, and here we go. We'll do a little twist and tug. And then back to center, push that long arm back into the bent arm, feeling some engagement, feeling some resistance through the torso, through the arms, the chest, the back. Little release, pull back in, stretch, twist. And last time, back to center, push that long arm back into the bent arm. A little bit more resistance, a little bit more strength, never enough strength. And a little release, and we'll go ahead and circle it one way. And reverse. Release, shake it out. Yes, you guessed it. We're going to massage on this side. Find that spot again where you left off, right below the neck. You can linger as much as you'd like. Continue down, otherwise through the shoulder, down through the bicep and the tricep, the elbow, down through your forearm, both sides, into your wrist, both sides, the hand, the palm, top of the hand, each knuckle, each finger, and finally the thumb. And again, let's just a little shake out through the body. Let's check into our core again. Remember that between the two hip bones, the pubic bone and the navel. Again, let's try to lift up the pubic bone towards the sky in my way, and in your way, maybe in the ceiling. Try not to clench the thighs or the glutes. Can you feel your lower back maybe starting to lengthen out? And then release. We'll try that one more time. Lifting the pubic bone on up. And release. Shake out. Let's do our arm work. Hopefully I'm still in the frame. And we'll go one arm back. Again, you can do it different ways. You can rotate your palm. You can watch it all the way around. Use tracking skills, working your rotator cuff, getting a little bit more upper torso twist, a little balance challenge. One of the things I didn't say earlier is if you need any help with your balance, make sure you have a chair, a desk, a table, a wall, a bench nearby as needed. And then now we're going to go forward. Same thing, you can rotate your palm, watching it all the way around. And let's come on back to center, a little shake out, and we'll do the other side. Here we go. Other arm back, nice and long, more space, more length. Find a rhythm with your breathing, rotating your palm, watching it all the way around, tracking. Lots of things to do. Whatever feels right for you. And we'll go forward. Same thing, rotating your palm, watching it all the way around. And come on back to center, shimmy it out again. Here we go, both arms back. Nice and tall. Again, you can rotate your palms, but I wouldn't advise trying to watch the palms this time. And let's go forward. Again, nice and tall and long. Feel the lengthening out through the body. We're going to go into our upper abdominal curl. So we're going to reach our arms, nod our chin to chest, scoop the belly in, and hug the beach ball. Slowly wiggle it on up back to center. Let's try that again one more time. Arms up and over, and reach, and scoop, and nod, and hug. And come on back to center. Shake it all out. All right, we're going to go ahead and do some more stretching down below now. So I'll try to project the best I can. We're going to hinge at the waist. So maybe a little space between your feet. I'm going to go ahead and clasp the hands behind the back. Let's open up the chest just a little bit more. And then we're going to hinge at the waist. looking straight down, bringing the arms up behind you. And then let those arms dangle now in front. And just let gravity help you here. We're stretching out the glutes, the hamstrings, the calves, the shins, the thighs, the lower back, mid-back, upper back, shoulders, arms, neck and head, everything continuing to lengthen out. We're in center. Again, gravity can help you here. And then last call in center, let's work our way over to one leg and focus on the one leg, the glute, the hammy, the calf, the thigh, the shin. Can you get more length on your exhales? You want to twist your torso, upper torso back towards your shoulder. You're welcome to do that too. There's lots of things to do. You can add on as needed. Last call on this side. And we'll slowly work our way back to center and note how it feels on the side you just worked. It should feel a little looser, a little longer. And can you get more length in center because of that? And now here we go over to the other side. Focusing on the other leg, the glute, the hamstring, the calf, the shin, the thigh. Again, can you get more length on your exhales? You want to twist your torso again towards your shoulder. Just another way of stretching and lengthening out. Last call on this side. And slowly work your way back to center and then note how it feels now. Are you more balanced from one to the other? Both legs feel nice and long and loose. Can you get more length in center because of that? Last call in center. Now everything on top stays down as you slowly push up through your feet, through your legs. Head is still dangling off the spine as you push up through your pelvis. Now check into your core and start to stack one vertebra on top of the other. Through your lower back, through your mid back, through your upper back. The shoulders will slide back into their sockets. The neck and head come up, and if you want to do a little extension of the spine after your big flex, go ahead and bring the shoulders a bit behind you, chest forward, push the hips forward, head in line with the spine, and slowly release and shake it out. Always one of my favorites. All right, we're going to keep the arms dangling along the side as we do some more twisting. Call this wringing out the towel. Go ahead, if it feels right to bring up your arms and get a little bit more traction on top, you can do that. Want to release those arms, start to hug your body with your arms, you can do that. And we're going to go ahead and hold while we're holding our body, hugging our body with our arms, looking over our shoulder. And we'll come back the other way and do the same thing. One more time each way. And last time. And come on back to center, shake it all out. Let's do our hands on our hips. We're going to do some hip swirling. Going one way. And reverse. And we'll just go side to side a bit. And we're going to work on some eights here if we can. So let's bend our knees and see if we can do some eights with our body. Oh boy, somebody can do it pretty well. And reverse. And we're going to come back to center now, shake it out through the body. All right, we're going to check into our core again. The core this time is a clock. vertically between your two hip bones, your pubic bone and your navel. Just imagine that clock down there has a hand, and let's work the hand around the core going one way. And reverse. One more time each way. And last time. And release. Shake it out. We're going to go right into our side lunge. Lower back is flat, shoulders low and relaxed. One leg long, one leg bent. Make sure that the knee on the bent leg is not going too far over your foot. You can use that thigh for leverage with your arms, your hands, whatever feels right for you. But you want to get a nice stretch throughout the long leg, maybe opening up your pelvis, your hip a little bit more. And if you want to do a warrior pose on this side, go ahead and just turn the foot that's underneath the bent knee perpendicular, line it up with your back foot. Make sure your pelvis is nice and straight and the torso tall on top of it, and just bring one arm out forward and back, and you can work it in any way that feels right for you. And you turn that foot back in parallel, and we're just going to flow to the other side. Same thing, other side. Again, bent leg on one, long leg on the other. Knee not too far, not going over your foot too far. Use the thigh for leverage if that feels right for you. And then again, if you want to do the warrior pose on this side, just turn the foot underneath the bent knee out perpendicular, line it up with the back foot, torso nice and steady on top of the pelvis, arms out forward and back. And then bring that foot in parallel, and I like to just heel toe back in if that works best for you, and just kind of shake it out. We're going to go right into a front lunge now, a little bit more of a balance challenge, so try to lower your center of gravity. If you need a chair, a desk, a wall, a bench, a counter, whatever works best for you, but the front leg is bent, the back leg is long. Again, front knee not too far over your foot. You can use that thigh for leverage if you want, but make sure that long leg in the back, and again, it looks like this from the side. Make sure that long leg in the back, you feel the stretch in the glute, the hamstring, the calf, the Achilles, and the foot all the way down, and you can flex and point your foot to get more blood flow back there. It's also a nice stretch of the thigh and the shin. If you want more of a hip opening of that back leg, just bring your torso up and back a bit. And come on back to center, shake it out. Let's do the other side. Same thing, other side. Front leg bent, back leg long. Shoulders again, low and relaxed, lower back flat. Keep the knee from going too far over your foot. From the side, it looks like this. Again, nice stretch of the hamstring, the calf, the Achilles, foot, shin, the thigh. You flex and point your back foot for more blood flow if you'd like. And if you want more of a hip opening of that back leg, just bring your torso up and back a bit. And come back to center and shake it out. All right, we're going to bring our hands down to our knees, and let's do some knee swirling, going one way. And reverse. And while we're down here, you guessed it, let's massage. Dig in, fingers, thumbs, thighs. Underneath them, the hamstrings. Down below, calves. And around front to the shins. and back up to the kneecaps. And come on back to center, shake it all out. All right, here's the most fun part of the class. Balance work. So again, if you need a chair, a desk, a wall, a table, use it. But here are the rules if you want to follow them. Shoulders still stay low and relaxed, lower back is flat. Find a spot maybe 2 or 3 feet in front to focus on. Check into your core, center of gravity to the standing leg. Arms needed for balance, and here we go. We're going to bring up the opposite leg, bent knee, and rotate the ankle going one way. No shame to put a foot down anytime you feel like it. And rotate the ankle going the other way. And now go ahead and straighten that leg out in front. And flex and point the foot, flex and point, flex and point. Let's keep the foot flexed as we externally rotate the leg from the hip. Bring it back to center. Let's try the internal with the pigeon toe. Back to center. Let's point the foot now. And again, externally rotate the leg from the hip. Bring it back to center and try the internal with the pigeon toe. Bring it back to center. Now bring that leg up where the thigh is parallel to the ground. Check into your core. The opposite side hand comes on over and waves overhead. Grab your frisbee out to the side, across your chest, over your shoulder, and toss. Shake it all out, and we'll do the other side. Same thing. Here we go. Core, focus, shoulders, center of gravity, arms as needed. Bring up the leg, bent knee, and rotate the ankle going one way. And rotate the ankle going the other way. And let's go ahead now and straighten that leg out in front and flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Let's keep the foot flexed as we externally rotate the leg from the hip. Bring it back to center, try the internal version. Bring it back to center and then point the foot. And again, externally rotate the leg from the hip. Bring it back to center, internal, back to center, and then bring up that leg where the thigh is parallel to the ground. Check into your core. Opposite side arm comes up and waves. Grab your frisbee from the side, across your chest, over your shoulder, and toss. Very nice. Shake it out. 2.0. Here we go. Focus, core, center of gravity, shoulders, arm as needed. Bring up the leg. Grab below the knee and pull it into chest. Continue to rotate the ankle, going one way, and then the other. And then slide the hand down to the ankle, bring the leg behind you. Give it a nice tug for the quad stretch. Continue to rotate the ankle as needed. Bring the leg closer to the standing leg if you can. We're waving. Grabbing the frisbee out, across our chest, over our shoulder, and toss. Woo! If you lose your core, you lose it all. Here we go, last one. Focus, core, center of gravity, shoulders, arm. Bring up the opposite leg now. Grab below the knee and pull it into chest. Continue to rotate the ankle, going one way, and then the other. And then slide the hand down to the ankle and bring the leg behind you. Again, nice tug, quad stretch. Continue to rotate the ankle as needed. Let's bring that leg closer to the standing leg. We're gonna wave overhead. We're gonna have our frisbee out to the side, bring it across the chest, over the shoulder, and toss. Usually one side is stronger than the other. All right, we're down to the feet. So here we go. Same rules apply, except the center of gravity is right through the center of the body. Keep the shoulders low and relaxed, lower back flat. Maybe you want to focus again on a spot. And here we go. Rock and roll up and down. Heels, arches, balls of the feet, toes. And then let's go ahead and swirl around the edges. Feeling the edges, feeling the toes, feeling the heels. And reverse. Same thing, just the other way. And we'll come on back to center. Let's just shimmy out the bottom a little bit, shimmy out the top. All right, we're gonna do this slowly now. We're gonna articulate up from the heels, through your arches, to the balls of your feet. The toes are a kickstand, helping you stay up. Let's push some energy out from our chest forward and pull it back in. Push it out to the sides, bring it back in, push it down to the earth, and pull it back up through the body into the chest. Release the arms and slowly articulate down through the balls of your feet, through your arches to your heels. Shimmy it out again. One more time. Here we go. Heels, arches, balls of the feet. Toes are helping you stay up. And we'll go ahead and bring our arms up for ballet. Keep the arms up as you slowly articulate down through the balls of your feet, through your arches to your heels. Bring everything down and shake it out. Very nice job. If you want to take a sip of water moment, we're gonna go to hand weights. All right, go ahead and grab your hand weights. Make sure my mat doesn't blow away. All right, so you got your hand weights now. And again, if you're just new trying this, I would go 2 pounds, 3 pounds max. So you want to have your long arm extensions, and let's just rotate with the long arm first. Again, shoulders low and relaxed, lower back flat. And then let's go right into walking or running form with your palms towards each other. Let's go palms up. Back towards each other. Palms down. Back towards each other, and then get yourself nice and solid down below as you start to extend out. Let's go ahead and hold on an extension one way. And then come back and reverse, same thing, other way. And then bring everything back into your curl position, elbows 90 degrees along the side of your body. Just let those weights roll up and down through the palms of your hands. Can you manipulate them with a little bit of muscle in your hands? Now grab the weights and let's do some wrist curls. Then we'll turn them over for motorcycles. Feel your core. Now we're going to go forward with the arms, kind of a water wheel thing. Palms are down. Let's go palms towards each other. Let's go palms up. Palms stay up as we reverse our arms back. Palms towards each other. Palms down. Let's go slowly into our goalpost position. And palms are forward, and we're going to wipe off 2 on one side. And wipe off 2 on the other side. And wipe on 2 on one side. And wipe on 2 on the other side. Guess what? Let's wipe off 2 together. 1 and 2. And wipe on 2 together. 1 and 2. Turn everything over into your curl position. Shake out the burn if you've got one. Deep breath. We'll go into our sets. We've got time for 2 sets of 10 today, so here we go. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go palms towards each other. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go goalpost position with your palms forward. We'll go to our flies. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, palms towards each other, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, and we're going to bring everything out to the side, palms are up. Let's do 3 side curls. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, and we're going to bring everything back out to the side. Palms are up. We'll just hold for just a sec. And now palms forward into the iron cross. And now palms down. And then straight back and straight arms. Everything comes forward to row 6. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. The last 2, palms towards each other. 5 and 6, and we'll push everything out again, palms up and into your curl position, and shake out the shoulders. That's our first set. Deep breath, and we'll do one more set. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, palms towards each other, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, and let's go forward into your goalpost position, palms forward, and our flies. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, palms towards each other, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, and bring everything out to the side. Palms are up, 3 side curls, ready, and 1, 2, 3, and bring everything back out to the side. Palms are up, holding, and then palms forward into the iron cross. Palms down, everything forward to row 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, last 2, palms towards each other, 5 and 6, and bring everything down and shake it out. Gotta burn. Hopefully it just fades away as you shake it out. All right, let's go directly to our triceps. So if you've got 2 and you want to use 2, you can put 2 together. Otherwise, you can put the other weight down and use 1, but be careful as you bring them up and over your head and behind your head. Elbows are nice and bent, tall body. Bring those elbows closer to the sides of your head. We'll do 6 triceps. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And be careful as you bring them down in front and shake out the shoulders. And we'll finish our weight series. All right, so to finish our weight series off, we're going to do some shadow boxing. And if you haven't done this before, the thing to remember is that you're attacking with one and you're protecting with the other, and we're going to go back and forth. So here we go. Again, shoulders low and relaxed, lower back flat, one foot in front of the other, and bring up both weights. Remember, you're in front, you're protecting, and then we're attacking with one. Let's start with our jabs. So on one side, I use the same side arm and leg for my jabbing. You can use whatever feels right for you, and can you twist a little bit inward as you snap out at the end. And then come on back to center and reverse. Same thing other side. Again, don't forget to protect with one as you're attacking with the other, and have a little internal twist as you finish. And then come on back to center, regroup, and we'll go right to our uppercuts. This time I go opposite side arm and leg, forward and back. And again, feel like you're using just your whole body, not just your arm or your shoulder. Don't forget to protect, and then come back to center and reverse. Same thing, other side. That's it, forward and back. Feel like you're using your legs and the rest of your body as you do this. Come on back to center, regroup. What's next? Our hook shots from the side. Forward and back, forward and back. Use those obliques, not just the arms. And then come on back to center, regroup, and reverse. I'm still going opposite side, arm and leg. Forward and back, keep breathing. Come on back to center. Let's go ahead and just a little bit of sting like a bee. float like a butterfly, and finish on an overhand one side and the other. Very nice. Go ahead and put your weights down, and we'll finish the class on our mats. So go ahead and grab your mats. And can I go ahead and pull my mat forward a little bit so it's easier to see me? Does that work?
Yeah.
I'm still in the frame. All right, we're gonna come down on the mat, and let's go ahead and come on down on your hands and knees. Your knees are below your hips. Your hands and wrists are below your shoulders. We're gonna go ahead and swirl going one way. And we're gonna swirl going the other way. And then we'll come on back to center. We'll do some cat-cows. So here we go. Nod chin to chest. Scoop the belly in. Widen out the shoulders. Arch the back. Look down between your knees. Keep those shoulders low and wide. And then slowly come on back to center into the cow. Chest forward, glutes opposite side. Keep the head in line with the spine. Don't squinch your neck. Shoulders are still low and wide. And then come on back to center and into the cat. And then back to center into the cow. You know I always give extra credit for moves, so here we go. And come on back to center. Get off the wrists a little bit, just shake them out. And we'll do some donkey kicks. So here we go, we're in our same position. Again, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Nice and solid, looking straight down. We're gonna bring up one leg and make sure the bottom of that foot is directly upward towards the ceiling and the sky, and that your thigh is parallel to the ground. We'll do 6 donkey kicks on this side and then 6 on the other. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it on down. Shimmy it out. Get all ready for the next one. Here we go. Opposite side leg comes up. Make sure the bottom of the foot is straight up to the sky, and thigh is parallel to the ground. 6 of these, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And bring everything down. We'll come down with our knees wide, toes touch into a child's pose, arms forward. Nice deep breaths. Come on back to center, same thing as we started. We're just gonna go into a quick plank position with a couple push-ups to finish off. So here we go, long arm plank. Bring one leg out and curl the toes under. Push down on that one foot in both hands. Get nice and solid, looking straight down. And now slide the other leg out, and there you are in your plank position. Again, you're looking straight down. Everything should feel pretty solid. We'll just hold for a couple seconds. And then on our push-ups, let's try to keep the elbows along the side of the body. Nice and slow. So here we go. We'll do 2 push-ups. 1, 2, and then let's go into a downward dog where we're just pushing the hips up. The head comes between the shoulders. Go ahead and pat out the feet a little bit. That's a recovery from the plank. And then back to our plank, and then again, let's bring the knees down. Nice and wide, toes touch. One more child's pose. And then let's come on up, turn everything over. We have a couple more minutes. Deep breath. Let's turn everything over and have a seat. Shake out the legs in front. Flex and point your feet. Now remember at the beginning of the class we did the upper abdominal curl while we were standing. We're going to do that again as we're sitting. So we're going to bring our arms up and over, and we're going to reach and scoop the belly in, nod chin to chest, and hug the beach ball on your lap. And then come on up and shake it out. Now we're going to do a roll down, a straight leg roll down. The thing to remember, and again, if you want to modify it, if you haven't done it much before, you can always grab the sides of your legs as you're going down. Otherwise, you're bringing your arms up like Frankenstein, keeping the shoulders low and relaxed. There should be no tension on the neck or head. You're using your core. So here we go. We're going to just roll down, release the lower back. You have a C curve on the inside. Feel your core and slowly work it down as you can through one vertebra at a time, through your lower back, your mid back, upper back, shoulders, neck, and head. And then bring your arms behind you. Go ahead and grab a wrist, do a side stretch. Grab the other wrist, side stretch. Shimmy it all out. Now we're going to do our upper abdominal curl just like we did before for our roll up. So here we go. Arms come up and over and reach. Shoulders come off the mat. Look down at your feet. Feel your core and lift up your upper torso up and over your lower torso and hug the beach ball. Shake out the shoulders. Shake out the whole body. And one more roll down just for fun because we're in the position to do it. So here we go. Take your time. And when you come on down, I want you to bring your knees on up. Go ahead and bring the knees up and have them be a little wide. And then let's just do a little bit of window wiping or window wash with the knees. Now we're going to go ahead and bring our knees together, arms out to a T, palms up. And bring your knees over to one side and look the opposite direction to your open palm. Deep breath into your stretched out lung and let gravity help you release muscles throughout your back and ribs. Top knee comes to center as the other knee follows it, and your torso, neck, and head come to center. Shimmy it out, and then reverse. Knees over to the other side. Look the opposite direction in your open palm. Again, deep breath. Let gravity just help you release muscles throughout your back, your ribs. Top knee comes to center, the other knee follows it as your torso, neck, and head come to center. Shimmy it out. Grab your knees, nod chin to chest a little bit, keep your neck nice and long. Pull in the knees a bit, flex and point your feet, lengthening out your lower back. And then a little bit of knee swirling going one way, massaging your lower back. And reverse. And let's go ahead and release our knees and go in circles in opposite directions. Pot stirs, stirring the pot. Top of the femur in your hip sockets. Going one way. And then reverse. And hands under thighs, rock and roll up to sitting or however else it works for you. Thank you, everybody. So glad you were able to attend this class. And I look forward to doing another one for you soon. Take care.